Good morning everyone. Today topic is a programs and process in which we can define the role of interrupt in process state transition and the input output device interface, that is SCSI and the USB. First of all, I would like to define what is a program. Program is an list of instruction that when executed cause the computer to behave in a predetermined manner. Without program, computer are useless. Program is an executable file which contain a certain set of instruction written to complete the specific job on your computer. Program are never stored in a primary memory in your computer. They are stored in a secondary memory in your computer or in a laptop, and every program must be translated into a machine language that the computer can understand with the help of a compiler, interpreters and the assembler. And the next is what is a process. A process is an executing part of a program. It's called process. A program in execution, and a process has its own address space consisting of its own text region, data region and the stack region. The text region stores the code that the processor will execute, and the data region stores a variable and dynamically allocated memory, whereas the stack region stores instruction and the local variable for the active procedure calls. A process is an instance of a program being executed, and a process have considerable overhead. Process hold resources like CPU, memory management, disk, etc. There are many different process state life cycle. For example, there are first state of a process named as a new, and the running, ready, waiting and the terminating state. The new state is called the arrival of a new task or any process is being created. The ready process is waiting to be assigned to a processor. Blocked state are those state in which some event is to be blocked before it can be proceed, and all the block list and the references is stored by the operating system. Process state is called the ready state, and the operating system may use different interval time to allow a process to run for a specific time interval. There are a state transition diagram which have four possible states. The first state is called the new state, in which the process is being created. In a new state, it is also called a created state, and when first created, it occupies created. The process waits admission to the ready state, and this admission will be approved or delayed by the long term or admission scheduler. The second state is the ready state, or the waiting ready or a waiting state. The ready state process has been loaded into the main memory, and it is awaiting execution on a process. There are many ready process at one point of the system execution, and ready queue or a run queue is used in computer scheduling. A running state process moves into the running state when it chooses for execution, and the process's instruction are executed by one of the CPU of the system. There are two mode in the running state, that is the kernel mode and the user mode. The next state is waiting state. A waiting state are those state in which the task which has no longer run is to be put on the scheduler. And the last state is called the terminated state. It is also called the end state. A process may be terminated either from the running state by completing its execution, or by the explicitly being killed. All the process state and the process state diagrams are defined very well, Basically, a process is basically contain a program in execution, and the execution of a process must progress in a sequential manner. We write our computer program in a text file and we execute this program. It becomes a process which perform all the tasks mentioned in the program. It can be divided into these various sections, that is a created, running, waiting, running, user mode, and terminated state. The next input output in device interface is called SCSI. SCSI is nothing but it is a small computer interface, system interface. A SCSI is a set of parallel interface standard developed by the American National Standard Institute for attaching printer, disk drives, scanners and other peripherals to the computer. Depending on the standard, SCSI can connect 7 to 8 devices or 16 devices at a time, and it is used a single bus including one host adapter. It is used to increase the performance, deliver faster transmission rates, and there are various SCSI versions is useful. For example, SCSI 8, White SCSI, First SCSI, Fast SCSI and many more. SCSI is nothing but it is very useful to speed up the processor, and it is very useful devices. This is a SCSI card adapter which is used in a computer system to speed up your device. Second is a universal serial bus. Universal serial bus is a plug and play devices, and it is also called the universal serial port. Universal serial bus is the most common type of a computer used in today's world, and it can be used to connect keyboard, mice, game controller, printer, scanners, digital cameras, removable media, jump drives. USB port is very useful in today's world. USB port is used very useful in desktop computer, laptop computer, in a tablet computer or in a smartphone. USB devices that can connect to your computer, and for example, like a desktop computer usually have 2 or 4 ports, and laptop computer have 1 or 4 ports on the left, right, or top, bottom side of the laptop. Tablet computer, the USB connection on a tablet is located in a charging port, and usually micro USB and sometime any other USB. Smartphone similar to the tablets, and the USB port on a smartphone is usually for both charging and data transfer in the form of micro USB. USB devices that can connect to your computer, and there are many USB devices that are very helpful for enhancing the speed of your computer. This is a diagram of a USB device, and there are many peripheral devices which can attached with the USB. For example, digital cameras, external drive, iPod, keyboard, keypad, a microphone, joystick, printer, mouse, tablets, webcams, scanners and many more. So this is in this video we cover the USB and the SCSI. These are the input output devices interface, the program and the process steady state, and this is a completion of your this topic. Thank you for watching.